So with people, you have to say this. Don't click off of this video just because, just because. Sometimes you can click on a video and just, I've done this before myself. So let me not even much act like I don't do this. Sometimes you click on a video and at first you're like, there's no way I'm gonna listen to all of this, but then you don't click off. Sometimes there's something in you that makes you continue to listen, and as you continue to listen, you're like, wow, I almost clicked off of this video. Don't do it, bro. Because what I'm trying to tell you is that, I'm a real for one, and I'm not afraid to speak truth. A lot of people is afraid. A lot of people's afraid to speak truth. A lot of people is not only afraid to speak truth, but they do not know. They don't know. In these times, chosen one, you hear that word being passed around a lot. You hear it. And that's because, we see what's happening. We see what's happening. They can't deny. What is happening can no longer be hidden. So what they're going to do is blatantly deny it. What's happening can no longer be hidden. So what they're going to do is blatantly deny it. They know what we're talking about. We no longer have to explain what we are talking about. There's no way all these things are going on in the world and they don't see what's happening. I'm trying to tell people that they're actively fighting with the truth. They're doing something that I'm not sure if they know. I think some of them know and some of them don't. They're fighting with themselves. They're fighting with themselves. Even the elites, even the watchers, even the evil people that, have power, that have these high positions, world leaders. You think these people don't know? Remember, they're of evil. So they're not going to tell you that, what's happened. They're not going, they don't care to address it to you, man. They don't care to address it to you. I wish, bro, listen. The only thing I can say is I wish that you can see what we see. As a chosen one, we lived our whole lives just regular. No one gave it to us. As a matter of fact, a lot of people, they said that what we were saying was, not true. It's fairy tales. It's just a belief. There's no such thing, this and that. Even conspiracy, even a lot of conspiracies, these things were once said to just be conspiracy. Another thing, they see that Christ consciousness is in the air. They see that Christ consciousness is in the air. And what they're going to do is tell you about Antichrist, tell you about aliens. You guys know what I mean? So if you know the truth, you know that back when Jesus was alive, even his followers, don't get me wrong, I love Jesus' followers. The people who follow Jesus, I cannot tell you how much I love you. But even Jesus' followers, while he was alive, they didn't follow Christ. It wasn't until after Christ died. I hope you guys know that. And they ain't going to tell you the truth. They're not going to tell you the truth. The real truth is that you just have to be good. We all know sin and we all know harm. And as long as you trust and believe in Christ, then you will be forgiven. You will make it back. So I'm telling you that there are times when I see that there are people that deny the Creator, and it gets me so angry. I told myself that I'll stop arguing with these people because all they just do is get you more angry. They just say different things. They're just saying more things to get you even more angry. It's a fairy tale. And I'm even telling you that even these people that's getting me angry, these people that's denying Christ, some of them is going to make it to heaven. Because some of them is not harming. These people aren't harming people. They probably done some wrong in their life, but Christ is going to forgive them. The only thing is before this happens, they're going to have to face it. They're going to have to face it. You denying Christ. You saying all these things about, the person that, gave you the ability to be saying all these things in the first place. You're using it to go against him. They don't know how stupid it is. They don't know how dumb it is. You can feel Christ consciousness in these times. You can feel Christ consciousness in these times. And for the ones that deny him in these times, I'm trying to tell you that they're either too far gone or they are actively fighting with the truth. There's no other way.